Hi everybody, it's Monday in January 2011. We got one more year to the end of the world, but I thought I'd make another video since I haven't made one yet for the new year. I realized that once I was putting a date on this new piece of artwork I'm doing. It's a monkey on top of a turtle. It's basically a version of Matilda on top of Jonathan, signified by the big head and the crazy wrapped around arms and all that good stuff. And my Sharpie died, so I'm using this thing. It's still a really good fine line pen. I don't know what it is. It's a Uniball. It's still okay, but I need my fine tip Sharpie, so I'm suffering for a little bit. But I figured I'd say hi and tell you what I've done in the past year, if you haven't figured it out already or seen any of the crap I've been posting up on YouTube and Facebook and Newgrounds and all that stuff. I've been the featured artist on Local Art LA since like the end of October, so that's going on a couple months now, which is kind of cool. And me and Tabitha have gotten some of this stuff from Sir George, published in this magazine called Lost Anarchy Magazine. Shout out there to Danny Christ for hooking us up. Mojo! And I've been doing a lot of art shows as much as I can over at the VU and the Terrace in Pasadena, and doing stuff with groovy people like Vince from the Swamp Monster Gang and Miss Melissa Knowlton, who's been hooking me up with art shows for a long time. I'm going to take a sip of my coffee for my groovy new Jack mug here. But I figured I'd say a big thank you to everybody who's been supporting me by helping me with my freelance illustration / art career, and buying artwork and prints and good stuff. So thank you very much. If I tag you in the video, it's a big shout out to you. You know who you are, people who have all my artwork all over your walls and displayed everywhere. So I'm going to turn up the music a little bit and do some more inking for you if you want to see a little bit more of my process here. So I'm going to turn up the dub trio. And if you're wondering too, I did base this image off of a pose of some sort or something that I did see previously. I was actually pondering for a long time how to do something of this sort that had a monkey traveling on top of a turtle or something to that effect, kind of signifying both Jonathan and Matilda in an animal form, since it was so very cute. And I found a back cover image to one of the CDs that Tabitha owns, but we don't have the actual jewel case for, and that is the CD Horror Wrestling from Drain STH. And the back image has somewhat of a giant-like creature on the back, with another smaller sort of elfish creature, I guess I'd say, riding on the back, clutching the head. So this is a much more pronounced version of that head, because that's sort of an inside joke to an effect about the size of Jonathan and his bobbleheadness. But I thought it was a cute image to derive from that, the big head, and to have Matilda as the monkey have her arms totally wrapped around his head, because she's very much like that if you've met her. So she's going on 2.5 now. She'll be 3 in March, and Jonathan just turned 4 in October. And they're becoming little artists themselves, especially Matilda. So there we have for now the inked in with a fine tip Uniball pen version of the Turtle Monkey picture. Like I said, 2011. First picture of 2011 that I've done sprung to mind, came to fruition. I will be coloring this very soon and showing you pictures online. And a big shout out again to all the people who have helped me. Lost Anarchy Magazine and Kevin Smith and everybody over at The Signal. And also the kids at ProxArt, Zach and Nathan and Justin. And do some more art people, do some awesome stuff. I'll show you some cool stuff in the future. Big shout out real quick to Mike and Splendid Angst, and look at Steve.com. I'll put a link to it in the little comments bar at the bottom here on Facebook. And yeah, Happy New Year.